Hello!
Ah, dragon!
Dragons! The dragon is
Ah!
online! So there's more stuff about Dragon's Dogma Online, like this trailer, which they released. It's very Japanese. It's still Japanese. It's still in Japan.
Hmm.
But now there's more stuff about the game, like video stuff. It looks a lot like Dragon's Dogma, which I'm okay with. I like Dragon's Dogma.
Yep.
I should mention that they have said one. Well, actually, no. This is not an official thing, but people have noticed that Dragon's Dogma Online was registered as a trademark in America and Europe. I don't know much about trademark stuff, but maybe that indicates they are planning to do something in other
Maybe it's,
regions.
maybe it's just so they can advertise it here, but not actually make it here.
Well, that would make a lot of sense.
Well, Capcom can be weird sometimes. Is that a new thing? Like that big shield with like a wand? Was that in Dragon's Dogma 1?
Yeah, that was the Magic Knight class.
Can I see it again?
Like this dude. I
Yeah,
don't.
Magic Knight class.
Didn't he use a staff and not a wand?
No, he used a massive magic shield.
It's a wand?
Yeah,
Or
like
is
in
it a
his right
torch?
hand. Not a wand. I don't
The,
remember that.
the Magic Knight could use a magic shield, and they were always massive. He could use like a one-handed weapon or a staff. Like he got access to some of the skills that the magic classes got, and he also had some of his own unique magic spells with the magic shield.
I just don't remember the wand.
I don't think I ever used that class.
I think I barely tried it. I didn't use it much. I definitely can't tell if the skills are the same or not.
I like the Magic Knight class. Some of the unique spells you got with that class were pretty devastating. Like you could lay down like a trap spell and imbue it with certain elements. And
Oh
make it do
yeah, I
massive
remember that. Can you also place on a turret? Well, it didn't really look like a turret, but it kind of functioned
Yes,
like
you
one.
place down a magic ball just on the ground, and then you could whack it, and it would fire out shots like a turret.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was one of the Magic Knight exclusive skills.
Trying to look more careful at what the guy does with the shield, just to see if I can recognize in the skills. Because the other classes, like I very much recognize what they're doing. I'm just curious if he's got new stuff. Like what he's doing right now. Like he created a large.
That does look new, yes.
I'm not sure who
Like a
did
shield.
that. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe having a tiny wand is a new weapon.
Maybe. I would hope there's new stuff rather than all the old skills and nothing new.
You would hope.
I'm also hoping they have basically all the classes returning. Like I want, like if they don't have sorcerer, then what the hell, man?
They'll have sorcerer.
I
There's
want
no
to.
way they'd skip
I
out.
also want assassin back.
What
Assassin
did I
was
play
pretty-
as my first game?
Not sure.
So I do have a ton of screenshots prepared, but before we look through those, let's just go back in time and look at the
Oh my
original
God.
Dragon's Dogma from 2012. The good old days.
2012. It's really been that long.
Charla, that bitch.
Don't be rude to my Paul.
You know how many times I threw her off a cliff? She
That's-
deserved it.
Oh, you're mean. So the game looks a little bit dated. Like it doesn't look bad, I'd say, but and I never liked the black borders, to be honest. Nor the super low resolution textures.
And even then, the game chugged.
Remember how I
Yeah.
played like 70% of the game without the HD textures?
Assalam, fuck you!
This was so frustrating. Out of all people, I got him as the whole dragon
I
thing.
did too. Almost everyone did. It's fucking annoying.
It
He
was
needs to
so
go back.
annoying.
It was so annoying. They fucking patched it, so it was less likely to happen. But I think it could still happen.
Yeah, so that's this is a pretty good screenshot, I think.
Reynard was my lover.
Mercedes
Oh, it's
needs to
Mercedes
should
with
return in Dragon's Dogma Online.
Français.
I think these guys should be the main characters. Like I really love their pink armor. You only barely see them in the original game. Like it is time for them to truly shine.
Your house.
Mhm.
What the hell's he doing in your house?
I don't know. That's
I
a good
hate you.
question. There's two of me.
Oh, spoilers. Spoilers.
Yeah, I should mention there's gonna be
Nodding.
spoilers about Dragon's Dogma Online in this. It's a bit late to mention now, but there's gonna be spoilers. I mean, a bit about Dragon's Dogma 1, not the online. Like, this is also spoiler. This is also spoiler. Like, she's actually the shopkeeper all along.
No, she's actually the shopkeeper all along.
Blah 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 blah
That is one
blah
of my
blah.
favorite quotes from the original game, to be honest. So yeah, the original game, it looked fine, but a little bit blurry. How many screenshots
I
did
played this. Oh, hey, it's my.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my god, why is he in a dress?
and that's Ryman's pawn, I think, Wilbur.
Well, one of them.
That's Sectus's
There might be
fault.
2 characters.
And I can't remember why I dressed up Matey like that. I probably had a really good reason.
My pawn was exactly like my playable character, so my
Yes.
ending cutscenes were amazing.
I remember.
So now, as we saw those screenshots, let's take a look at Dragon's Dogma Online. So I guess this is a new enemy type. A new-ish enemy type. Not
Wait,
a new
no, go
one.
back. Why is that Cyclops covered in thumbtacks?
Maybe to
poke.
make it harder to climb on him.
I'm sorry, they just look like thumbtacks. Oh,
Look
HUD
at all
and
that
stuff.
chat.
The chat is very active.
All that Japanese.
And they're level 60.
Hey, do you think people will still complain about not being able to read this in the standard definition tellies?
Uh,
Thankfully, I think we're past those days.
it looks very similar to Dragon's Dogma 1, just clearer and higher resolution textures. Otherwise, it kind of looks the same. And I guess this shows like time on server and like specific lobby you're in.
And it shows that you're in battle.
And
And there's a map on screen.
this HUD looks to be basically the same as Dragon's Dogma 1, if I recall. Like
But
the
it's all
buttons.
numbers. It's all numbers.
Actually, that's a good point. I guess that means these are PC screenshots.
Interesting.
I didn't think about that. Also, is this an indication of the max level in the game, level 60? I don't know.
Wait, no, there's something else though. I mean, obviously, so you can see health and stamina, but there's those 3 like diamonds to the left of the health and stamina bar. Like the top 2 characters have them filled in, but the bottom 2 don't.
I have no idea. And I guess like the gray part of the health bar, like it is the same healing system as in the
Yeah.
original game.
Must be. Must
Yeah,
be.
I don't know what those dots would mean. Wait, so
It
I think-
changes.
I think these 3 screenshots are supposed to be at the exact same moment in time, but the dots differ. So I definitely have no idea what it would mean.
Also, there's another HUD element in one of them. There's like something. Well, there's this one, which has something to do. Oh yeah, that screenshot. This one. So
What?
if you zoom in on Arisen Fourth at the top left, there's something beneath his stamina bar.
You
Oh.
mean
Like these
these
blocks.
4?
Yeah.
So he's playing as this class with the wand. He's got glowing balls. Could they be related?
They look like
History of
Christmas
the glowing
baubles.
balls. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm starting to think that this one thing might be. Oh, hey, that's another thing. The one thing might
Yeah,
be new, and
I was trying to point that out earlier, but I wasn't sure to word it. Something to do with arrows, obviously, because they're an archer class.
yeah, maybe they're using special arrows and they're limited right now.
It's also teaching us math. It's teaching us that 18 is less than infinite.
Sometimes.
But I don't think I remember any class having magical glowing balls, so I'm starting to think like this one is definitely something very much new.
Oh, no, wait, well, hold on, go back.
Okay.
Look, the archer's got them too.
Got what?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Not the warrior though.
All the things.
Although the Archer does not have the like the segmented bar. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Mysteries. Motion blur.
Ogre.
Chimera, of course.
Chimera!
It's weak to
They're so much
fire.
fun.
How many of those did we kill?
Not enough.
Goblin!
I love them.
A weakling
They're
is a
weak to
weakling
fire.
still.
They're weak to fire and ice both. Dad looks like an emote on a risen fourth in the background.
Uh,
I mean, what is he doing?
The
is
T-pose
he starting to like
dance.
pretend to be in a T-pose?
Yeah,
Look at
so I guess
me,
this.
I'm an animation bug. Ha ha. I guess it's another emote. Hi.
I also find it kind of strange. It's like it's still got arisen first, second, third, and fourth, even though this looks like a hub area where you'd meet up with other players beyond the player limit.
Yeah,
Like
I guess this is just like your local party, but you would still see other players here, I would assume. Oh yeah, and here we get to some magazine stuff.
Oh,
Weekly Famitsu, big white
this
dragon
is from
thing,
so, okay.
and stuff.
So this is for all this. Yeah, I remember. They said they were gonna have a big blowout in Famitsu about this game. Like, what was it, an 18-page article?
Yeah, so can you guys
Oh.
read Japanese?
no, go down though.
Yeah, go down. Look, the guy at the front. He's holding a
There.
book instead of a weapon.
Well, I don't think that's a class. I think this is story related, maybe a cutscene, so it's just an NPC guy.
Wait, go back down left.
Hmm?
I'm reading the info. 2015, PC, PS3, PS4,
Mm-hmm.
rated 15 and older. I don't know the others.
What do they mean? What does Japanese mean? So there, like, this looks like a cutscene screenshots. It is looking like they will have a bunch of story stuff in the game, which I think is a good sign.
Oh, hey, it's one of the old ogres.
Yeah, he looks
The
very
helmet.
familiar.
Stab him in the eye.
Oh, I definitely remember these enemies. They were slightly annoying sometimes.
Cut off the tails.
Oh, yeah, these are some of the same screenshots we saw earlier. There's a lot of the same stuff.
Thumbtack ogre.
Hmm.
I'm attempting to read some of this, but it's not working.
Artwork.
Oh yeah, there was something mentioned in an article that there would be. I can't remember the name, but there's this holy core of something, which it had a really silly name, but it sounds like NPCs, which maybe you could hire to be in your party or something. I don't know. Like, would they just have like normal pawns you would like design yourself, or would they have something new? Because you can still have like AI pawns in your party, but I don't know if they work the same way.
Maybe if you throw them off a cliff, they die forever.
You fail the story forever.
That looks pretty. That screenshot below in the middle.
Like this stuff.
Palm trees.
That one. That one. Then that one.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I find it weird seeing palm trees.
Well, it's a good sign they have new areas at least.
That is true.
So yeah,
Faces.
these just looks like cutscenes. So I'm happy there's some kind of single player component to this. It's just not only online battles. And here's a long interview with the developer, where they say stuff. It's very interesting.
Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen.
Ooh,
Dragon's Dogma
resolving the
Online.
puzzle. Ooh.
F2P.
No. That's all I can read.
Yeah.
Can you read some of this?
Can.
Pictures, pictures, pictures.
Oh, it's the thumbtack ogre again.
He looks very mad. I'm trying to keep track of classes we've seen so far. So, like, this is the ranger, this is the wand thing, this is some kind of mage, this is a warrior, and this is the what was the name of the? Actually, I guess that's also the ranger. Like, the ranger could still use daggers, if I recall.
Could also be an assassin, 'cause assassin could use a lot of weapon types.
They could not use a longbow though. Like, this has to be the ranger. What they call the ranger? Like the class using the longbow?
I'm actually struggling to remember a lot of the class names.
I am
Actually,
too. Who used the daggers? What classes?
I think three different classes could use the daggers. I think it was the assassin, the ranger, and the I forget Strider. Yeah, Strider. Strider. That's
yes,
the third one.
Strider. For example, I can't remember like the other like melee class, the one that could use like the two-handed long swords. I can't remember what that was
I
called.
really can't remember the first class I
Berserker,
tried.
barbarian. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is a class we haven't seen yet. So there's several classes we haven't seen yet. Like, we haven't seen Strider, we haven't seen the two-handed sword thing, and I can't tell if we've only seen one mage class. Actually, this makes me think this is Strider, not Ranger, because I don't think they use the bow like that. Did Dragon Summer 1 have
Okay.
skeletons? I can't remember.
Oh
There's-
yes.
Okay.
Here are the classes: Fighter, Strider, Mage, Warrior, Ranger, Sorcerer, Mystic Knight, Assassin, and Magic Archer.
Yeah, I think Warrior is what Ryman was talking about.
And fighter is just the generic sword and shield class.
I started with
Huh?
Fighter. I remember that now.
Skeleton zombies, wolves. Skeletons, fat zombies that explode. That guy,
Dude!
that girl.
Ah!
Something's wrong with her eyes, though.
She's got glaucoma.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Ah! They're very excited. Very excited about Dragon's Dogma Online.
I think I like this guy a little bit.
Somehow I had a feeling you'd say that.
You don't like this blonde dude?
I hate him.
Okay then. so he's gonna scorn you
I guess
by continuing to appear.
I guess we won't be seeing any returning faces. Like, so far these are only new characters. Wait. He's an Arisen.
Oh yeah, he's got the scar.
Grand Sorin.
Zoom in on the Magic Knight. Let's see if it is a wand.
I don't think we can see
Oh,
it.
it's a staff. That looks like
No,
a staff.
that's...
It looks longer.
Oh,
that,
yeah, that's...
yeah, that's the other
Is
character.
it?
Yeah,
It's hard to tell.
It's on the back. It's on the back.
Yeah. It just lined up with his hand.
I think this is the same party we have seen in many screenshots. So I think that it's the same weapons. Like, here we can see, like, it is her using the staff, not him.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm thinking. I mean, I don't know if it's still the Mystic Knight, but we haven't seen him use anything but the wand and the big shield.
It has to be with a shield that big. They all had massive, unique shields that only they could get.
There's some fancy looking areas.
Yeah.
But I'm getting more curious, like, what is the exact list
Piggies.
of classes? And I think also all these areas are new. I don't think I've recognized any old areas so far.
This area is definitely new.
Oh yeah.
Palm tree again.
Okay, this was the final screenshot. So I have another thing to show off a little bit of. So
Okay.
this is from a GDC presentation of Dragon's Dogma 1 from 2013, where they talked about the development of the game. Back when the game was still called BBS RPG, like the very first part of its development, BBC RPG stood for Bulletin Board System RPG, which is a reference to the whole bulletin board system in the game, where you get really bad side quests. I find it funny, like, that was the working title for the game. So this is an early version of the map, which was, I think, a bit larger than the final one, although not too dissimilar from the overall layout, I think.
I don't know. I don't think it curved around that way.
No. Well, I guess it was. It is at least similar. It is reminiscent of the final map. And
There's underwater location.
so here we get to more spoiler stuff because I think this is just like a overall overall progression of the game. It's in English for whatever reason. Kind of wish it was in high resolution. Kind of hard to read some of this. So this is one thing which is new. Apparently, at one point of the game, you would go to the moon. You would go to the moon.
Info on world origins and oath to moon or path to moon.
Dragon
World
diet.
lurking. I guess
Oh,
this is
dragon
part of
dies.
the end part of the game. Point of no
Taken it.
return.
World where you are king.
Yeah, I
King
guess
Guardian.
this is like just before Everfall world.
I
Point of
guess
no
that's
return
what the
again.
Everfall was in this old version. It was the moon.
Actually, I think it would be the Endless Tower. I think that sounds more similar to Everfall.
Showdown with God. Become God. Oh, there's different
Well-
endings you could get.
That technically happens.
Yeah.
He was
2-second
God.
playthrough.
I thought
And-
he was just a mini head.
And here's another map. I think this one might be even earlier in development. Endless Tower Moon.
Must be level 80 to get to the moon.
For some reason, this just makes me think of Destiny. I don't know why.
You can go to the moon in Destiny.
Like once you reach level 80 in Dragon's Dogma, you just play Destiny.
That'd be fun.
So I guess this is related to Everfall. Moon.
Each of these parallel worlds corresponds to a single player's game being played locally on their system. Conceptually, is a world of parallel worlds stacked endlessly above and below each other. The base of the tower is the best like and does not touch the water's surface.
I don't completely understand what this means. Does this mean we're planning on having it be possible to like visit other players' worlds?
Also, there's a guardian on the moon too.
Share
That's definitely
between-
like Destiny.
Shared between all users, it is a vehicle that connects the lunar altar and the endless tower, and is also the abode of the guardian. Gameplay-wise, it also serves as a very large dungeon.
The moon is a very large dungeon.
The only connection between parallel worlds, the endless tower physically runs through all worlds. It is shared in real time between all worlds.
I'm a little bit curious, like what they were originally planning with this, because this sounds a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But the Everfall definitely does not work like this in the final game.
Nope.
Oops. There
It
we go.
was just about the pawns. That was the other thing that you could share.
Okay, that's it I have of BBS RPG. I really wish the GDC presentation of the game wasn't so difficult to get access to. Like, you have to be a member of the GDC Vault, and that is insanely pricey. So, before I end the podcast, I just want to talk about one quick thing. So, it is sad, very sad, that so far Dragon's Dogma Online is only announced for Japan.
Yep.
That makes me very
Very
sad.
sad.
But there is an alternative. Like, if people are excited about the idea of Dragon's Dogma Online with other players, there is another game. It's called Black Desert.
Ah!
It's really cool. It's got really pretty graphics. There's this fish man in it. It's a pretty cool character.
When's that coming to the West?
Yes, when...
It is coming to the West in 2015. Kinda.
You're lying. That's not true.
Well, it is true-ish. Like, they will have closed betas of the game in 2015. Maybe even open beta if we're really lucky. And then the official release will be in 2016.
Okay.
It is a little reassuring when you see NVIDIA GeForce driver updates talking about SLI profiles for Black Desert.
Yeah. I guess that
they-
might be because I mean, I guess there's a lot of people using NVIDIA graphics cards in Korea, so I guess it
I
makes
guess so.
sense.
Yeah,
But
the
yeah.
last two driver releases, the first one added a profile, and the most recent drivers updated it. So, yay.
Yay, indeed.
Very pretty.
It looks very
It's-
pretty. It looks a little bit prettier than Dragon's Dogma Online, if I were to be completely honest. That horse is white.
Yes,
This
it
is the
is.
best NPC in any game ever. He's got an amazing voice too, by the way. Amazing voice. And this is how you ride in style.
That's also how you lose your horse.
Yeah. Maybe I should tell the story really quickly. Where I did this, and I have my horse. I don't think it's visible in the screenshot, but my horse is there. It's there. So I tried to like travel on the boat like this, and not surprisingly, I fell off at one point. And then I swam to shore, and then I looked at the map, and my horse is in the middle of the ocean on this boat. Small inconvenience.
Oh dear.
Will it stay there forever?
Well, I mean, I would have to get it back. Or I could just go to a stables and pay to like get it teleported back. Which is what I did. But yeah, I guess that's it for Dragon's Dogma Online, Dragon's Dogma 1, BBS RPG, and Black Desert News.
I guess so. Capcom, bring it here, please.
Please.
Yes, or this guy will be very mad.